Hey you guppies! Just a bit of a quick update video for you guys. Normally I do have sort of like a notepad of bullet points to hit when I'm speaking, but this is kind of last minute, so if it's all over the place I do apologise, but just to cut a long story short, for anyone who watched last night's stream, you will have seen that the connection was all over the frickin' place. So I've contacted my internet provider and they've managed to confirm that not only is there an issue with the connection in general, but there seems to be a bit of a fault developing with the router that I'm using. So what they've done for now is they've requested for another one to be sent out. That can take up to at least 2 days to arrive, and even when I do get the new one, get that plugged in, it can take an additional 3 days for the connection to sort of stabilise really. So what I've done in the meantime, given how hectic this week is going to be in general, is I'm going to place a hold on streaming until this Monday on the 28th of March. So it's for about 6 days. Gives me a nice chance to actually rest my arms as well, and it also gives me an opportunity to get a few things work related resolved as well. So for any of you who need your guppy overlord fix, you'll just have to hold out until the 28th of March, so I do apologise. It's just yesterday was too much of a train wreck and I can't guarantee that the stream is going to be consistent, and no one wants to tune in and see me cutting in and out all over the time and watching me go crazy. Well, I'm sure you guys want to see me go crazy, but you'd want to see it in high definition rather than buffering every 10 seconds. So yeah, we'll be back to streaming again on the 28th of March. So do apologise, this is genuinely out of my control. I can't do anything on that front, but we'll have that fixed for you guys pretty damn soon. So next thing is just with regards to my health. Same shit, different day. My sick note has, as of the 21st of March, expired. I'm going to be seeing my doctor again tomorrow to see what the game plan is moving forward, whether they need to extend my time off, whether I go back to work on some reduced hours, or whether we can reach some sort of middle ground to bridge that gap, so to speak. So I'm not sure how that will play out. To be perfectly honest, the meds that I'm on do help with the pain, albeit they kind of act like a dimmer switch, that they don't really fix the problem. To give you guys an idea of where I'm up to now, I've gotten my results fully for both the scan that was done on my neck and the spine, and I had a nerve conduction test to see whether or not my nerves were working as intended. The neck and the spine are fine, thank God. The nerve conduction test also came back pretty good. The only thing of note was that in the right hand in particular, the small finger and the ring finger registered a slightly lower response. However, the damage isn't permanent, and I've been told that it can be reversed provided certain steps are followed. The thing that's got me a bit concerned is the fact the instructions I was given moving forward were a little vague, because it says that normally my condition would be managed conservatively and that I need to avoid having my arms in a flexed position. Basically, I need to keep my arms straight. This is quite difficult to do in my day job because it's a customer service job. I'm sat, literally, I come into work, I put on a headset, and as soon as I'm sat in front of a computer I start taking calls. My arms are flexed pretty much as soon as my job begins, and there isn't really any steps I can take to keep my arms straight because I'm constantly typing away of what my customers are telling me, and I'm using multiple systems, so I use a mouse and a keyboard pretty much throughout. So to keep my arms straight, unless I develop telekinesis, it's going to be impossible to do my daytime job to that degree. So naturally I'm going to explain that to my doctor, and we're going to see if something else can be done. It's a bit of a tricky situation that I find myself in. So whilst the good news is there's no permanent nerve damage, to reverse this I need to keep my arms as straight as possible. This is also the reason why the Dark Souls videos have not been coming out. When I try to edit, as I naturally have to use a mouse and a keyboard, I tend to start suffering from quite a bit of pain after about an hour or so. Even with regular breaks, it takes a while for that pain to go away. This is also the reason I've been playing games which allow me to use a controller, as I get little to no pain when I actually use a control pad. I can actually keep my arms pretty straight, and I'm not jumping about, typing away. I can keep my arms nice and steady. So that's why Darkest Dungeon has been a brilliant game to play. This is why Undertale was a nice distraction. This might also be a reason why I may play a different game which you may not have heard about called Tree of Saviour. So that's kind of on the future. We're going to shelf all that. So a quick summary: I'll be streaming again 28th of March, which is just under a week's time when I get my internet connection sorted again. I'm going to be seeing my doctor tomorrow, just to see what the game plan is moving forward in the next couple of months. And in terms of what's going to be happening gaming and editing wise, I'll just need to see where the chips fall. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, you goopies. I shall speak to you soon, and remember, as always, guppies and fish cakes. Ta-ta!